Hi, welcome to Fun Size Dave.
Hi, Tim.
I'm Fun Size Tim, you're Fun Size Dave.
We're not that fun or
We're
small.
No, we are king size. Is that the grand?
What's bigger than a big gulp? A super big gulp?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we're following up our music episode.
Yes, indeed we are.
I wanted to just show the ladies and gentlemen here
Yes.
that I do, in fact...
You have yours. Mine is still in my bin that is in a quantum state of both existing and not existing somewhere.
And it includes this... They just printed just a regular CD R and put a little sticker on it, but with a couple of acoustic versions of their music. But fantastic album, 10 out of 10, recommend if you can find it. I think it's on all the streaming
Yeah, I think you can get it on the streaming
platforms.
stuff. Yeah.
So, would you like to talk about this?
Yes.
No!
Here's a candy bar.
Oh, my.
No, I'm withholding it.
You're withholding?
I am withholding.
Okay.
I withheld this from the last one because the first thing that popped into my mind was a little quartet from New Jersey.
Up, down, left, right, BA, start.
Correct.
Hilariously, I almost did this for the fun size for the follow. I don't know if we were doing fun size at the time when I did the Konami Code episode. I was like, it fits and it doesn't fit.
Yeah, so these guys, they're not, how can we say this, as musically diverse as the selection that you had out there. A little more straightforward.
Perhaps not, but they're quite good.
They're very good, really chill. They do lots of good stuff with, time signatures and rhythm without being over the top.
Yeah.
But what makes this particularly special to me, unfortunately, I have this. This is a printed CD. This is one of my CDs that was stolen, and unfortunately, I had a signed copy of the CD. I
still have a signed copy if I can find my bin. But I'm going to let you tell your story first, because mine is the follow-up to yours.
So
chronologically.
There was a contest to get a signed CD.
Monthly.
Yeah, and you had to give a reason why you deserved a free CD.
I remember your reason. Do you remember your reason?
I remember my reason. I am not a skinny man.
You are not.
And part of not being skinny includes having mammaries if you are male.
Yes, male mammaries.
And I...
Manneries?
Yeah, so I wrote it down. They're a bunch of skinny indie rock kids, so to them it's hilarious that a man could have... upper carriage.
Yes. You might need a man's ear or a bro.
Right.
Yeah.
So they thought it was hilarious. They sent me a signed copy of this in the mail.
Yeah, and you had your signed copy for less than a year before it was stolen from you. And they were still running the contest. So I wrote into the contest saying, my brother had a signed copy and his was stolen. I would like one not to replace his, but to rub in his face that I have one and he doesn't. And I got one. Because they think like me. They are my dudes.
I had one other thing that I had to write down.
Okay.
Just contextual to the fact that they are from New Jersey.
Yes.
A state just to the north of us.
Just a bit, yep.
You have very particular feelings about this state.
I have very particular
None of them pleasant.
If we get any New Jersey fans, don't watch this episode.
We won't dive into the depths of your particular feelings, but I had a dream recently that I saved for this episode to talk to you.
Excellent.
For whatever reason, my daughter had a birthday party that she was invited to at a mall in New Jersey.
Sure.
As happens in real life.
Yes.
When it's 2.5 hours away.
I think to the border, yeah.
Something
it's
like
a bit
that.
of a drive from
And depending on where in New Jersey. Anyway, in the dream, I drop her off at the mall. The mall has a ring road going round it. And I'm like, okay, you can only turn right onto said ring road. But eventually, I have to make a left to escape the ring road.
Not legal in New Jersey.
Well,
they have the jug handles.
In my dream, it was not unlike the mall that goes or the road that goes around Columbia Mall, where you come out of the mall and there are lefts you can make.
Yes. Gosh, what a nightmare that is.
This didn't have any left, so I get out and I can only get back into the mall. And so I go and I talk to another person. I'm like, how do I get out? Like, there are all these left turns that I can see here right now, but once I get on the ring road, I can't say, oh, it's fine. You just go out, you make the right here, and then you just go here and you make... Nope. No. Didn't happen. I was perpetually stuck on the ring road in the mall, and then I woke up.
So sort of like the Next Generation episode where Worf goes through and sees the back of Worf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. It was it was a night.
Topical.
I've had more than one dream that was like, oh, this is what eternity is, and and they're not happy.
Yeah.
And this was another one of those. I'm like, oh, great.
Now, I forget, because I haven't edited the episode yet.
Okay.
Did we talk about Thrice at all during the episode?
I think we mentioned them by name, but I don't think we discussed
they were
them
kind of a
specifically.
through line in that time. They were a band that we were into at the time. Still very much enjoy their music, but again, they weren't quite as musically diverse at the time.
Yeah.
Now, I would say that switched when they put out the Alchemy Index.
Oh, yes.
Because when they did like so they did two thematic discs. I think they did Earth and Fire together and Air and Wind or Air and Water together.
It was. Ooh, I thought it was Fire and Water and then Earth and Air.
Okay, so yeah, and they themed each half of the album off of those elements.
Yes.
And oh man,
Yes,
so
some of their best.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
songs.
I mean, Fire is very similar to their normal sound.
Yeah.
Earth was a little more like rockabilly.
If it's possible, we just have to play the first couple of seconds of the first song on Fire.
Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, Thrice is also amazing live. I've seen them more than thrice. I've seen them 4 times, which has broken the joke that I've seen thrice twice.
Right.
I used to be able to say that. I said it often.
I think I've only seen Thrice twice, actually. I saw them at 930 Club and then at Warped Tour.
Did you not see them at Towson Tiger Fest at Towson University?
No, I didn't go to that one.
Okay, yeah, all right.
But their show at 930 Club was...
Oh yeah, I mean they're in the top 3 bands I've seen live.
It was seeing them, and I saw them with Coheed and Cambria,
Ooh,
and this is
yeah,
when they're
that's a
touring
show.
second stage,
Yeah.
Turbine Blade, and not knowing much about them, Claudio, the
Yeah.
singer, was also doing all of that crazy instrumentation
Yeah.
whilst singing.
Yeah.
Whilst
Whilst
singing.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
Some people have
Blew my
talent.
mind. Yeah.
The rest
I'm
of us eat through with
I can play guitar. You hear that music in the podcast? I make that.
not while
Yeah.
singing on stage in front of dozens of or hundreds of
And
dozens
doing
of people.
incredibly complex technical guitar work. I'm like, it's the other guy doing all the technical
Remember
guitar work.
when we were in bands and we played shows, and we played with a band from Philly. I want to say they were called Solace, and the young dude was like absolutely shredding, and their lead singer, and we were all just like, we quit.
Yep.
Like that dude is too good.
I have an off-camera anecdote for that as well.
Okay. I look forward to that. We're gonna stop so I can hear the off-camera anecdote.
Yeah. That's all I have on music.
Well, sweet. We're gonna stop so I can hear the off-camera anecdote.
Thanks for watching. Catch you
Later.
guys next week.